Most women start businesses from a place of sacrifice or because something has happened, not because they woke up one day and they're like, we're gonna leave our full-time salary to start a business that will not get us funding and might not make us enough money and is going to put a lot of pressure on us. Very few people wake up and think, I'm going to risk it all for an even bigger risk. For me, it was losing my job twice. And so it wasn't, oh, I've lost my job. It was, I need to now go and take control of my finances and my career and my future self, because I can't depend on the system and structure because it's not very much made for someone like myself. But I think going back to your question in terms of challenges, there's a lack of networks, which are very obvious. 80% of your opportunities come through those that you know or that know of you. So how do you gain those opportunities when you're not even invited to the room? Men, more than women at the beginning, have been my biggest advocates. They have opened doors for me, not to say, hey, we're going to speak on your behalf, but it's very much going and presenting the work and evidence and saying, here is what I've done. Here is how you can be a sponsor, an ally, an advocate for me. Get me into that room, because if I can get into that room and I can pitch and I can present and I can win something over, then I can be that change maker. To the lack of role models or people that represent us. I think the problem is that we're waiting for someone to come as a sparking light. I've decided that I'm going to be that change maker, and so it might be more uncomfortable for myself. Me being confident in, I need to take that stepping stone so that it's easier for that next generation. Not putting yourself forward is a real challenge. I always say that even if you self-nominate, or even if you put yourself forward for an award or an interview, even if you don't get it, that's okay. Because one, you have learned more about yourself and how to present yourself. But two, and most importantly, going back to the network piece, they will keep you on file. You will be invited. The amount of rooms that I've gotten myself into after I've nominated and I've absolutely not even made the cut is astonishing. But then you can mingle and you can network and you can learn the phrases, be a part of that crowd. Now, look, networking causes a lot of nerves. And as somebody who is very good at networking, that's because I was very bad at networking. I was noisy and I thought that you had to tell everyone everything. And that's also a challenge, is thinking that you've got a minute and everyone needs to know everything in that minute, otherwise you're going to lose that minute. And I think women feel that way also because we have been given such few chances and we feel like we need to tell everything in that moment, but actually need your work to really speak for you. It could be that you're going into the room, and it's something I created a few years ago using the 3-2-1 rule. So you talk to 3 people, you connect with 2, and you follow up with 1. What women are generally good at is we're good at keeping those one-to-one relationships. We're good at checking in with and understanding what's happening in the world because we're naturally curious. Then you go, let me help solve your problem because that's something I'm naturally good at. And then I'm going to actually let you know how you can help me. And that help doesn't have to be big or broad. It can be as small as, you are connected to this one person. Do you mind giving me an introduction?